Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Drew Flood will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's having a decent year. I mean, you look at the fact that he's got an ERA under 350. That tells me he's keeping his team in ball games. He's giving them a great effort, and sometimes he's pitching deep in games. So I don't know what we'll get today, but I do think he'll go out there and give this team some solid innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Digging in to try it again, Steve Austin. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Austin.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, Matt, with a runner at third base and less than 2 outs, there's so many ways to score a run by just putting the ball in play. That one there, instead of hitting a ground ball to somebody, at somebody, he hits it right back up the middle and picks up the run. Either way works for me. Put the ball in play.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Vila. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. It's coming. Here it is. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
The 0-1 delivery. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Striding in once again, Jorge Lopes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We played 4 full. The Yard Goats lead it 1-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Ramon Ibar.
Second baseman.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Ibar.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Austin racing back and gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
And that'll bring in Daryl Siciliani. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Siciliani.
Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first home run of the season. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Ready for another shot now. Steve Austin, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You throw 2 balls that close, man, you got to get at least 1 of them. You're feeling like, I hit my target. What's he looking at?
The 2-1 on its way. Softly hit out to short. There's 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. The Fisher Cats lead it 3-1. Ramon Ibar will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Oh, and he misses it. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Digging in once again, Danny Acevedo. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
1-2. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Austin moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to. Ready once again, Steve Austin. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's another single, another hit. Now they are first and second. They just haven't come up with that big hit to drive a lot of runs in. They got to break things open pretty soon.
Ready for another chance? Eddie Vila. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here's the 2-2. To the right side and through, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Lopes. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Stepping up now, Christian Audemays. The bases are loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to put a dent in that 3-run deficit. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Heading out towards shallow right. Wint moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We've played 8 full. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 5-2. Into the box now, Jason Price.
Now batting, shortstop, Jason Price.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Austin sprinting after it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Into the box, Steve Austin, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Wint is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
5-2 the final score tonight. Juan Pena earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Fisher Cats. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Yardgoats, 2 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yardgoats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Henry Fuentes, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Harold, what do you got?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position? This is when you really know you're on a hot streak. When a ball falls in like that, you sit back and you just say, I'll take it.
Striding into the box, Steve Austin. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to win the first game on the road, and then you get ready for game 2. It just makes you feel like, hey, this could be a pretty productive road trip. If you win 2 games in a row, then you're really knowing we got a chance to have a great trip.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounder down the line at third. He's got it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single, and now he's on to do damage.
Digging in, Rich Gomez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, you're already down 3. You can't worry about that. Still play with your game. You got a lot of baseball left. Get maybe 1 inning. Chip away. Try to get at their pitcher and get your team right back in the game.
Johnson is on his way home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
They didn't score a whole lot of runs yesterday. Made some adjustments today, and now they score early. Let's see how they continue to add on throughout the rest of this game.
Digging in next is Daniel Castro. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Fisher Cats lead it 3-1. Now at the plate, Christopher Watt. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Watt.
Hit in the air to left. Austin moves over, and that's the 3rd out. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Fisher Cats are out in front 3-1. So striding forward now, Steve Austin.
Number 1, Steve Austin.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. First pitch on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Johnson rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here. And here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
At the plate, Rich Gomez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Rich Gomez.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ledbetter is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We played 2 full. The Yard Goats are out on top 4-3. So stepping in, Gerald Ledbetter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Gerald Ledbetter.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Austin has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Steve Austin. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 5-3 game. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Stepping into the box, Rich Gomez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Gomez.
0-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. So coming to the plate, Christopher Watt. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Christopher.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Austin is right there, and very quickly 1 gone. Now to the plate, Andres Jimenez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Jimenez.
pulls this one in the air out to left. Austin has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Steve Austin, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. And this is hit hard to the right side, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? It's about as good as it gets.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Looped out towards short. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. He'll get it into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So digging in now, Rich Gomez, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ledbetter ranging back, still going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center. 3rd home run for him on the year as they open it up to 8-3.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ramon Ibar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today.
Stepping in, Steve Austin. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
This is line to left, and that is down as that could be 2 bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Standing in, Rich Gomez.
Now batting, right fielder, Rich Gomez.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. But not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Hartford Yard Goats wrap out 19 hits. Leon Lumsden gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Brent Launchbaugh wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Yard Goats. 10 runs, 19 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base. For the Fisher Cats, 9 runs on 10 hits, 3 errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Rufus Seymour, the West Virginian, gets the call to start this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Harold, you look at these guys with the first inning lead as they take the field for the bottom half here this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Well, they scored a lot of runs yesterday, and they score 1 here. Maybe the bats are clicking again. They're getting right back to work where they left off yesterday.
Standing in, Jorge Lopes. His average coming in way up there. 0-2 delivery. He's running towards second. Swinging a soft liner. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Man, that was a textbook hit and run. Right-handed hitter hits it the opposite way. Behind the base runner, they're first and third. They're in business.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Vila. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Now, that's that old-school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Nunez fields it cleanly, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
Stepping up to the plate, Steve Austin.
Steve Austin.
And the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, Andres Jimenez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Andres Jimenez.
Now a flare out to left center. Austin moving forward. He gets there to make the play for the. So striding in,
now
Jason Price. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready on 1 and 2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Tapia going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Watt rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. In now, Andres Jimenez.
The batter,
he's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Andres Jimenez.
Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. The effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now, he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Ready now, Steve Austin.
Now batting,
1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Steve Austin.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is line hard to deep left. Ledbetter is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Fisher Cats lead it 3-1. Digging in, Ramon Ibar. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Ramon Ibar.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Austin moves over. 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying. Now at the plate, Steve Austin.
Number 1, Steve Austin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Skied into straightaway right. Wint will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, it's never easy to win games on the road, so they are very happy with this win.
6-1 the final tally today. Fritz Morrow gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Fisher Cats. 6 runs.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Erie Seawolves and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Andy Snell, the New Hampshire native, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
Underway here this evening as the first pitch is hit in the air out to left field. Austin is there. One pitch, one out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Well, H, what do they have to do to get the season off to a... Into the box now, Steve Austin. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. And he just manages to get his hand in. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. HR visitors here as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Well, what set up this base hit was really the pitch before. They pitch out, so now he knows they got to come after me in the 2-0 count, and he gets a base hit. When you pitch out, you better execute. You got to be right.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ike Harmon. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Taken for strike 3. The throw. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. Standing in, Christian Audemays, who was among the many who failed to report a base hit in the loss yesterday. 0-1, here's the pitch. This is line to left. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still nothing. Striding in once again, Steve Austin.
Steve Austin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kincaid moves over, and that's the third out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Digging in for his second at-bat, Domingo Villanueva. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And that's in there, base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset.
Digging in to try it again, Steve Austin. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And this is fouled back and out of play. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Domingo Villanueva. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Popped up. Castro has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Digging in once again, Steve Austin.
Steve Austin.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Johnson rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score the runner from second.
They thought they could get the ball up on him. He got on top of it and hit a line drive. Wow.
Ready for another shot now. Ike Harmon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's runner goes for second. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane.
On the move again from first. Pitch strike 3 called. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
Ready for another chance. Christian Audemays. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Inside, he misses. Ball 4. Digging in and looking for more, Charles Cruz. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. The Seawolves are out on top, 7-2. Digging in, Walter Stewart. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left. He hangs on for the out. Wow. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him. You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Gustavo Francisco notches his 3rd win of the year. Andy Snell allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
For the victorious Seawolves, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Yard Goats, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Erie Seawolves and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball It's the show, and it comes your way next. Herman Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot. But he hasn't been able to get it together. Maybe this is the game that turns it all around for him at his home ballpark.
Moving under it, Austin. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Stepping into the box, Steve Austin. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting. The bullpen's coming through. It looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kincaid on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Into the box now, Steve Austin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Austin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, that first pitch single right there, something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in the hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
Stepping up to the plate, Ike Harmon.
Now batting, right.
Quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Taken for strike 3, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire, and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
Now at the plate, Christian Audemays. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Christian Audemays.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Ready once again, Billy Kincaid, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Stepping into the box, Ryan McCarty. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Austin looking up, out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, he clearly did not miss that one. He got everything behind it, drove it out of the ballpark. I think he was just looking for that pitch and didn't miss it.
Into the box, Steve Austin. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Austin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Hit in the air to shallow center. Kincaid is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now in the box, Jamie Ramirez.
The batter, number 1. Designated hitter, Jamie Ramirez.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Austin on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So striding in, Brian Dobbs. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Austin over to his right, and the inning is over. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Seawolves lead it 4-0. At the plate, Steve Austin.
Left fielder, number 1, Steve Austin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Now batting, Ike Harmon.
Now batting, right fielder, Ike Harmon.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Digging in, Christian Audemays, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Alfonso Gonzalez notches his 3rd win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Joe Nemeth earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Erie Seawolves and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jamie Ramirez.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Austin after it. Number 1. Now a long throw to third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. HR, how do they lock up a series victory? Now to the plate, Steve Austin. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
Ready now, Ike Harmon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through. A base hit. Lopes is on his way home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, we weren't sure what kind of offense we were going to see tonight. They only scored 1 run in the last game. Already with that hit right there, an RBI hit in the 1st inning. The offense is alive and kicking.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So digging in now, Eddie Vila, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his first home run of the season, as they take the lead 4-1.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Now at the plate, Steve Austin.
Batting, left fielder, Steve Austin.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Digging in, Ike Harmon.
Now batting, right fielder, Ike.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as it was up the ladder a bit, and that'll move a man into scoring position now with 1 away. And here's a ball hit in the air, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away. Tried to elevate the fastball, just didn't get it up there enough.
So striding forward now Richard Tennis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Austin looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park.
to the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
Stepping up now, Steve Austin. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Austin.
Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And he takes strike 2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into 3rd with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into 3rd.
Settling in now, Ike
fielder,
Harmon. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the 1-2 delivery. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Stewart going back, a leap, and oh wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. Definitely worth another look as he scales the wall to take away a home run. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. In now, Richard Tennis. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Richard Tenace.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Striding into the box, Chris Casto. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 1-2, here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Austin is going to get there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move. Striding in, Steve Austin. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
I love the late inning at-bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Stepping in, Ike Harmon. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. A 1-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all even at 6 apiece. So stepping in, Chris Casto. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing 1 to tie in the top of the 9th. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Austin breaking back. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
At the plate, Steve Austin, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Jamie Ramirez, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Jamie Ramirez.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Austin is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Steve Austin, already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away as this is down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
Now at the plate, Ike Harmon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Ready on 1 and 2. Hit back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's an 8-8 ball game.
Well, Matt, with a runner at third base and less than 2 outs, there's so many ways to score a run by just putting the ball in play. That one there, instead of hitting a ground ball to somebody, at somebody, he hits it right back up the middle and picks up the run. Either way works for me. Put the ball in play.
Standing in, Martin Halsey.
Shortstop, Martin Halsey.
Now the 1 and 2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Austin going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And the run will score all the way from first.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Erie Seawolves brought the bats in this one with 18 total hits. Joe Nemeth gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Erie Seawolves and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Henry Fuentes is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, for right now, he's just allowing over a base runner per inning. That's very good for a starting pitcher. It tells me that he keeps his team in the game every inning. And really, if you win the innings, you're going to win the game in the end.
HR, as we look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Coming to the plate now, Ike Harmon. He had a couple of hits in. 1-0 pitch on the way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position. But now at the plate, Domingo Villanueva. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Villanueva.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Austin moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Steve Austin. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Austin.
Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he's retired, 1 away. Digging in now, Domingo Villanueva. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Domingo Villanueva.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Austin giving chase, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yard Goats lead it 1-0. Ready once again, Steve Austin. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Austin.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kyle is in pursuit, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Obviously, that runner on second base was going to score easily. I'm not quite sure they would have waved that runner from first, but it doesn't matter now as he's going to head back to third base because of the ground rule double.
Digging in and looking for more, Ike Harmon. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Steve Austin. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Matt, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores. 2 runs are in.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Ready for another chance? Ike Harmon. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Here's the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Automaze. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage.
Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Number 1,
Steve Austin.
Steve Austin.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Now here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Striding in once again, Ike Harmon.
Now batting, right fielder.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Here's the 1-2 delivery. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Tennis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Digging in once again, Christian Automaze. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon.
Christian Automaze.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. The Yard Goats are out on top, 9-0.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Hartford secured their 10th victory of the season. Henry Fuentes takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Drew Flood gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, Matt, their theme song, I heard it in the clubhouse. On the road again? Yeah, they are. I mean, it was a short homestand, and now they're back out there once again playing game 1 on the road. They may as well not unpack their bags. This is a tough trip again.
And the runner back easily. Here's a pop-up now. Martinez takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Striding in once again, Steve Austin. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Austin.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Oldham on the move, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs.
Leading off with the Rubber Ducks. First baseman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Johnson going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Archie Oldham.
Right fielder, Archie Oldham.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Austin giving chase. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Austin. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You'd think he's on most things all the time.
That's in there, base hit. Johnson is on his way home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away. Tried to elevate the fastball, just didn't get it up there enough.
Digging in once again, Ike Harmon. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Ike Harmon.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Oldham is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Ready for another chance. Christian Automate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Digging in to try it again, Neil Willingham.
Catcher, Neil Willingham.
Here's the 0-2. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Martinez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We played 4 full. The Yard Goats lead it. Digging in and looking for more, Steve Austin.
Steve Austin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Steve Austin.
Number 1.
Into the windup and
Austin.
the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's arson.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he's getting a lot of late swings. They're just not catching up to him right now, not picking it up, not seeing it, or maybe picked up a tick on his fastball. But, man, he's keeping it away from him nice.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Ready once again, Ike Harmon.
The batter, right fielder.
Runners going. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Now at the plate, Joaquin Costa. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Castro is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
7-5 tonight's final.
And
Drew
our final
Flood
line score.
wins his 3rd of the
First for the
season.
victorious
Joseph
Yard
Colon
Goats.
struggled
7
and gets the
runs on
loss
13
after
hits.
giving up 6
2 errors.
earned.
They left
Brent
11 men on
Launchbaugh
base.
earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th
For
of the
Rubber Duck,
campaign.
5
So that's a
runs,
wrap here
8
tonight.
hits,
Harold Reynolds,
no
Dan
errors.
Plesac, Matt
They left
Vasgersian.
16
You've been
men
watching
on base.
MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook
Time of the
at
ball game,
MLB
3
The
hours
Show.
and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you,
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Henry Fuentes, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, his last
Batting
outing, he
third,
did his job. I mean, he didn't
fielder,
give up a run. He
Steve
did a nice job,
Austin.
gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. He is throwing the ball as good as he can right now.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The HR visitors here as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nobody likes to lose game 1 of the road trip, but you go on the road thinking, hey, if we can play 500 for the full road trip, we're in good standing. So right now...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless. Digging in, Jacob Rayner. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Austin is in pursuit, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rubber Ducks lead this one 1-0. Standing in, Patrick Deal. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Patrick Deal.
And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Austin is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Standing in, Steve Austin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Austin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Here comes the 0-1. To short. Fielded cleanly. On to Martinez for the force out, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. Digging in, Manny Casilla. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Casilla.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run.
Well, that blast serves notice that this kid is as good as the hype suggests. He has the tools and the desire to be a good one in the show. Can't wait to see how his career unfolds.
Now at the plate, Jamison Camacho. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Camacho.
Here it comes, 0-2. In the air now out to left field. Austin has a read on it. Oh no, he missed it. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You don't think fielding is...
So stepping in, Steve Austin. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. This is on the ground over to first. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
At the plate, Ike Harmon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Ike.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Runners on the move for second, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Digging in now, Patrick Deal. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Deal.
The 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Austin on the move. He's there, but oh, he missed it. Makes the play, 1 away. And he's safe. Now batting, Steve Austin. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Austin.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
I know it's getting late in the game, but that is a big leadoff hit. Maybe now they can start to close that gap.
Digging in
24.
the switch hitter. Ike presents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best ball threat, and he knows it.
And now they've got him in a rundown. They put the tag on him, and he is out at first base. So striding in, Steve Austin. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those are 2 good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
A swing and a miss.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Ryan Merritt earns his first win of the season. Sean Pritchett closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Rufus Seymour gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's got interesting numbers, and if you look at his strikeouts to walk ratio, it's 1-to-1. So it's not great, it's not terribly bad. It means he throws strikes, but he doesn't have the stuff that's going to totally dominate hitters. Got to rely a lot on his defense. We'll watch and see how this one unfolds.
Harold, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And Matt, you know, you look at their split right now, but they lost the first game, won the second one. So you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. With a moment now, let's.
Well, Matt, this team does not strike out a whole lot. They put the ball in play, and they rely on putting pressure on the other team. And if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. But their game is pressure, put the ball in play.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. Striding in, Steve Austin. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. At the plate, Jacob Rayner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Austin has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number. Stepping into the box, Steve Austin. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Beal calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Nick Goody gets the win in relief.
After trying this player out in a new role, his team likes what they've seen. They consult him on the possibility of a more permanent role change. The most direct road to the show is not always the one that was first envisioned. The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.